Okay, we're going to have a quick tutorial about how to use the content management system. So if you're like most customers, you've selected one of the design templates, and let's just take a look at this site and see which design template is actually in use. To do that, we first click on the settings link, then the design tab, and then we look and see which design is in use. In this case, design OE multiple 1. Now, let's take a quick look at that design in use. And let's say, for example, we want to change the warranty panel where it says blurby blurb, which is some silly text that was assigned to the template. From inside of the dashboard, we click on the content menu and then the file manager. And when you do that, all of the files and folders load. Next step is to click on the design folder and then look for the folder that is in use. In this case, design OE multiple 01. Now, all the sites are set up the same way, or I should say all the templates are designed the same way. The templates live in the templates folder. So let's click on templates. And the home page is always index.wws. Index is a commonly used, file name prefix, and WWS is a file extension that we use in our system. Index.wws is an HTML file like any other HTML file. It uses JavaScript and CSS, and depending on which design framework is in use, you might see some references to things like jQuery or Bootstrap. If you're not familiar with all of these things, then really you should be hiring a professional to help you edit these files. Now, let's open it up by right-clicking it, and then choosing Edit. All right, and then you see here we have the actual content of the file. Now, I'm going to scroll through, and I'm going to look for something that says warranty and hope that I get lucky. And the reason I say I hope that I get lucky is because I haven't actually opened up this template, and here I can see that inside of the code, the system is saying to include the widget wwarranty.wws. So we refer to code areas and design elements and anything that you see here that uses include widget, well, as a widget. And basically the best way to think of it is a file including another file, or it's a program rather that includes another file. So we have a file in here called w-warranty.wws. Let's scroll through and look for it. All right, and if you have better eyes than me, you've already seen it. Somewhere here it is. Okay, at the bottom, oops, I right-click it, click on Edit, and somewhere in here will be the text. Here it is, blurby blurb. Now, this is a good example. It's a good example because as you can see, there's what we call dynamic tags. All right? And these dynamic tags, if they get disrupted, will actually break and cause an error. So we're going to say, change me. Now notice I moved my cursor right to inside these square brackets. Okay, and that's where the text goes. HTML and JavaScript is very finicky about casing and commas and dashes, and of course if you're a developer you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're a newbie and this is all new to you, be very careful. So now I'm going to first highlight it and hit Control-C on my keyboard just in case what I do here breaks it. Okay, that's going to put everything in the Windows clipboard. I'm going to hit Save, and if all goes well, when I go back to the site, instead of it saying blurby blurb, when I hit refresh, it's going to say change me. And as I had expected, I actually broke it. So, why did I break it? Well, let's go back and see what happened. So I go back, and I go to Warranty, and I click on Edit. Okay, so we're going to just see what I accidentally broke, and it's going to most likely be that this line has wrapped to the next line. Okay? So, if I hit my cursor here, and I go like that, now it looks like it wrapped to the next line, but it actually didn't. What I did is I removed the space, and now I hit Save, and then I go back to the page. Oh, and look, it already now says change me. So that was an example of how you would change the text. Now, if you have trouble with this, you can always go back to where you actually got the template in the first place. Let me show you what I mean by that. Is we could go back to the Design tab. We could click this link to load the design template. And then you see here, we could actually choose another template and then click back. And what that would do is it would actually delete the folder and any changes that you've made, and it would grab the folder all over again. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks so much.